The man only got a rock casually tossed at him by his own older brother, but no one expected the youngest kid to explode on the spot.
Hey! Don't throw things at my dad!
Hey!
Fucker!
But the reason that kid went that hard, at the end of the day, it was because his smiling dad was even harder. That day, the man only stopped at a gas station to fill up. Then a punk suddenly walked up and tried to rob him, so Case made it clear there was no cash. But if the guy put the gas can down, then Case would fill it up for free. However, the punk made up excuses and refused. Instead, he insisted he only wanted cash. So it was obvious it was not about gasoline. It was about something else.
Fuck off. You don't need gas.
After getting called out to his face, the punk showed his true colors right away. Then he pulled a knife and forced Case to hand over the money. But the next second... And that is Case's real temperament. If someone talks right, then he will help without asking for anything back. But once they come in hard, then he will not care what happens to them. After that, Case finished fueling up and drove home with his son. But then they ran into a kidnapping on the road. So Case stopped and tried to call the police first. But this is the West, and the signal was terrible. So Case had to handle it his own way. He reached into the passenger drawer and felt for a handgun. Then he told his son to stay in the car and behave. After that, Case walked forward slowly.
Daddy?
But when the kidnappers heard the noise, they started the car right away and sped off. So Case grabbed his son's hand. First, he moved the boy to the roadside drainage pipe. Then he got in the vehicle and chased them down. However, not long after Case left, the boy realized a venomous snake was hiding in the drain, and it was coiled up and ready to strike. So the kid grabbed a rock and smashed down hard. Then he lifted his foot and kicked again and again. Meanwhile, Case refused to let the kidnappers get away. In the panic, the kidnappers drove straight into a deep ditch. So the car got stuck on the spot and could not move. That meant the kidnappers had to abandon the car and run. They tried desperately to shake the pursuit, but Case stayed right behind and kept closing the distance. Case only meant to tie the guy up with a rope, but then the guy slipped and fell. His head hit a rock, and he died right there. After that, Case went back to the car. Inside, he found the woman who had just been taken, so he rushed over and untied her. Then he immediately went back to find his son, but the moment Case returned, he froze. No one expected the kid to be holding a giant snake over 3 meters long.
That thing bites you?
I beat him to it.
And that was the father and son duo's final score. One was tougher than the other, and somehow it kept getting more extreme.